Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 1997 BMW. This is an 840 Ci. So, not a very common car. You'll notice immediately. Not a car that's typically seen anymore. They didn't make a lot of them, and of course there's not a lot of them on the road. They made these between 1989 and 1999. BMW introduced them as kind of an upgrade to the 6 Series. And they had a higher performance rating. They also, you could get them with a V12 in it. This has actually got a V8 in it, but and they were quite a bit more than the substantially is actually the quote, than the more expensive than a 6 Series. So this is a clean title. It's a clean Carfax car. It's locally owned. We've got records in the last couple of years, but a little over $6,800. In service, you can tell. So it's got new rims and tires on it. Those are M Sport rims, and they've got staggered wheels. Those are 235s on the front, and it's got 265s on the back. And one of the things you'll notice immediately about this car is this paint is 15 years old, and it's in very, very good shape. There's no blemishes on the exterior. There's no dents or dings or scratches. A very, very clean car. No scrapes. So. You've got dual chrome tips in the back here. Anyways, between 96 and 99, they only brought 800 of these cars into the United States. So that and the cost is why you don't see more of them. So they didn't make a lot of them. That's a little over 280, 290 cars a year, and then due to the fact that they're old, a lot of them are collectors or have just been put away and never driven, or they've just been driven apart. So I've got a 6-disc changer in the back here, which has got a cartridge in it, standard for BMW. You've also got the standard set of tools here. This actually is a little more extensive due to the fact it's an 8 Series, so there's more stuff in here than you typically find. I've got a couple extra wheel caps which they put in there, but then of course flares, and you've got a lug in there also, and then all the original tools. Which, you know, to this date I don't think I've ever opened one of these and actually found a dirty tool in there. They still put them in just in case. You never know when you might need a pair of pliers. So this has got a pass-through system in it. You'll see that little black window there. Europeans are big on they don't use ski racks a lot. They're almost exclusively put in the cars, and this is no exception. So, and then the original, that's the original rim. You can see all the foam is in really good shape still, and you can see the paint back here in the trunk. No rust, super clean, not very dirty. It's currently titled and registered in the state of Oregon. The tags are good until March of 2013. So pretty impressive car as far as performance and handling goes. There's not really much like them. If you're familiar with the 6 Series back in this generation, the 635 CSI, and then the 6 Series, kind of a similar design in the back seat, but quite a bit more expensive. I mean, it looks more expensive just sitting here. This is the this year they, or it might have been the year previous. This is the 4.4 liter V8. As opposed to, I think they just had a standard 4 in here previously. So there's the door trim. So power windows, locks and mirrors, dual power seats, driver's side memory seat. As you can see, the leather's in very good shape. If you're familiar with European cars, that's typical. Usually the leather wears very well on these cars. So an unusual, so you've got twin bucket seats in the back. You can see both of these are in great shape. There's a first aid kit that's still got the original first kit in it. And then very similar to a 6 Series, so the bucket seats, and then the center console for people. So that's not too uncommon for a coupe of this generation. So I'll start this up and walk you through the equipment real quick. Let me open the sunroof here just to show you that it works, and then I'll get some extra light in here. And of course, it never hurts to show our sign in the video. So let me turn the climate control down here. So wood trim, as you can see, it's all in very good shape. You've got also, so this is lumbar down here. on the driver's side, and you've got lumbar also. You can see the switch down there for passenger. You've got heated seats, so if you're familiar with BMWs, these are their old triggers. You've got Steptronic automatic transmission, of course shiftable on the fly. ASC, that's a form of traction control. You've got dual auto climate control. This is what it used to look like. So you've got a dial here and a dial here, and then auto for either side, and then air conditioning. So here is a, they put in an aftermarket CD player, and then you've got a onboard computer here, which is up here. This was a complicated system for back then, so you've got external temperature, you've got some of the pixels are out here. Well, you've got all kinds. You've got gas mileage, you've got range, you've got codes, you've got distance, your date, your clock, your programming over here. So this was the start of the onboard computer. I'll turn the heated seat off. So you've got a power tilt over here, which is still what you're finding on these things, a power tilt telescoping wheel. The air conditioner blows cold. You've got cruise control over here. Some of the work he had done was you've got new front control arms. You've got a new cat in this thing, which is not cheap process. You've got high pressure brake hoses and lines. You'll see 122,633 miles. No service indicator lights or codes are on. Your lights are over here on the left, and then you've got driving lights over here on the right, and rear defrost. So you've got an auto dimming mirror. You can see the little sensor up there in the center, and then other than that, power windows and mirror on the side. I'll close this up just to show you that everything's operational. So cool cars. They like I said, they hardly imported any of these. When you look at the numbers for BMW, 800 over a 3-year period was not a lot, and they were hurt by the decline in the 90s of stuff, and stopped making them in 99. Anyways, this is a great example of one of these cars. It's been very well maintained. It's got no leaks on it. It's all current on its service, and it's in immaculate condition. If you've got questions or want additional information, please feel free to contact us. And we can be reached at 503-227-2354. And thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.